Hello Commanders! Welcome to episode 26 of Ranked Play with me. I am Matthremar from the command table, and we are going to be running our Phoenix Pong build with the Clone Powerstone. So we'll show you how that works, but first, if you would be so kind as to like, subscribe, and if you want notifications when I drop new videos, hit that notification bell. Also, if you have any comments or if you have a build that you'd like for me to try, please do leave those below and we will take a peek. So let me show you what I have been working with this evening. I have managed to get myself back into the top 50 on occasion. I even got into the top 20 for a while I was auto-spinning during dinner, but I didn't record any of those, and I was hoping to be able to get some of that, but I missed it. But I've spent most of my time in the top 100 and kind of in the 50 to 60 range. So we'll show you what we're working with here. I've got my Fire Knights to level 12, and I've put Protection 3 times 2, as well as Unshackle on those. And they go for days. They will carry these Draining Spirits all over the place. I did take 2 Corrupted Damage 3s, and I got them on 1 Draining Spirit, but the other one only has Corrupted Damage 2. And I've upgraded their speed to Corrupted Speed 3. The Phoenix units, one has Clone, and the reason I only did one is because I only have one, but I'm actually kind of glad that it worked out that way. I went through my whole season pass and only got 1 Clone Stone, but what you'll notice throughout these videos is that there's a pretty serious discrepancy as to how the top Phoenix, which has the Clone Stone, performs to the bottom Phoenix, which has the Protection 2 times 2. So keep an eye on that. We'll mention that a few times as we go through. Corrupted Block and Reach 1 on the 2 Emberfiends, and then we've got the Corrupted Slow on the Wraiths at the back. Now, I did this mirroring what Bob did. Bob replicated my build, and then when the Corrupted Powerstones came out, he put a group of Wraiths in the back with the Corrupted Slow on it. And I just thought that was such a genius idea. I was like, well, hey, that seems to be pretty smart. Let's do that ourselves. And it has really paid off. I'm really glad that I saw him do that. So thanks, Bob. Appreciate that. So that is the build that we're working with. The artifacts, of course, we have Sword of the Phoenix, rank 3. We have these numbers for the 2 ascensions that I have, and we have Skull of the Necrolord. Those are the rolls that I have on that, and Spear of Cataclysm. Those are my rolls there, so if you're concerned with any of that. But let's go ahead and get into some of the spins. We have quite a few, and I tried to only do 1 from each person. I think there's only 1 person that I noted twice. I think that's Porty. He had 2 different setups that he did, so I wanted to show those. But the burn, okay, now you'll notice that the 2 Phoenix units up top, they lose health very quickly because that Clone Powerstone, it may replicate the unit, but it also takes every unit in, every body in that unit and reduces its health and attack power by 50%. So they die so quickly, and I'm honestly torn. I don't know if it's worth it, and I don't know if I'd want to spend another Clone Powerstone on that second Phoenix. Yeah, you'll see they'll pop up all the time, and they kind of alternate from time to time. Sometimes they'll both die at the same time, and they'll both come back at the same time, and then both die again at the same time. But the nice thing is that you do sometimes get some alternation between them, and that can win you a victory from time to time, but most of the time they just die so fast that it doesn't matter. So, good job, Mafiosa. Now we're on to Jepser. We are burning through his front line very quickly. The Risen Warriors take out my Emberfiend. How did my lower Emberfiend die? Hold on. Okay, because I had one down there. Oh, Assassins. Okay, poof, that's why. Okay, back we go. So, yeah, Assassins on the bottom. The Draining Spirits are doing a good job. Usually when there's ranged units on the opponent's side with these Devourer builds, I struggle a lot. It's maybe 20% of the time that I can win. when they've got a group of archers in the back. This one, they all seem to manage to run into my draining spirits, which is handy, but I don't think it's going to be enough to save me. Yep, there we go. Those ranged units usually seal the deal. Alright, Alex D. Let's see what we've got going on here. Okay, Chaos Swarm with the Unholy Trinity, with the Primal Warhorns called the Necrolord and Devourer. That's kind of the golden ticket for a lot of people right now, but maybe with the Clone Stone, once we see enough of those going around, we'll see a shift in the meta, one can hope. Getting really boring watching Devourers pop up all the time and having to wait to burn through that. I love these squads. The whole squad just runs right up to a Phoenix and the entire Titan build gets engulfed in flames. So yeah, even the Molten Armor, which is immune to fire, since I've got that Sword of the Phoenix, it goes down very easily. Okay, this is the first one from Porty. Now this one I want you to notice right down here. This catapult, the way that this works, since he's got it kind of completely surrounded and there's no place for the second catapult to spawn once it clones, it's going to pop up over here. So now he's got two separate catapults in between these wall divisions. And I just thought that was very clever. So watch that happen here real fast. Poof, there goes the other catapult. And now he's got two of them that are protected quite well between those fortifications. So just very clever. I mean, I don't know how much of a help that really is. I guess with the Arcane Reconstruction Hammer, there's a chance that it'll pop back up, but you're losing 50% of your damage. So yeah, you'll get more coverage as far as the random targeting of the catapults, but you're also not hitting as hard, so you may not take out whatever you're hitting. So kind of a mixed bag there, kind of like same deal with the Phoenix. Yeah, there may be some upsides, but the downsides are pretty serious too. So, oh, love when those meteors hit. Not that it helped me, but it's nice when the meteors hit something worthwhile. So, yeah, I thought that was very intriguing how he did that. Oh, Evan, here you go. Evan's been wanting to be featured in the video for a while. So we finally managed to get matched up with him. I'm not sure if this is his primary build or not, but he's running Bulwark of the Dragon Slayer, Ring of Unity, and Pendant of Everlasting Winter. And these Bulwark builds, they just steamroll. Like they may not go super fast, but they just keep moving and they will flatten you if you can't get them down in time. He's just cruising right along, back and forth. Let's see if I can pull it off. Can I take down the mighty Evan? Oh, okay, my Wraiths in the back are now revealed during Frenzy. Okay, there goes his Eternal Champion. So now, oh, time's almost up. And how are we doing? Can we get him? So close. And no dice. It's a draw. So, no closure there. He may have been featured in the video, but we don't get to find out who wins. Alright, Eddie. Okay, do we have anything cloned? No, it doesn't look like anything got cloned, so we'll just straight up with the other Powerstones on this one. Again, those Phoenix units on top, the benefit that I do see is that you have more gusts of flame going out, and you're not concerned about the actual damage that the initial hit does. You're more concerned about actually applying the debuff. So yeah, having two, see, look, one shooting down and the other one shooting up, that's super handy. But the amount of times that that happens is just very slim because those Phoenix, the split Phoenix dies so fast. So that's a real nuisance for that, but occasionally it will send the two gusts of flame in opposite directions and you'll get more bang for your buck with that Power Stone. But then you look at the other Phoenix, it was able to last because I had two corrupted protections on it. So it's really a toss-up. I really don't think that there's an edge either way. So it's just kind of whatever you want to choose. Okay, clanmate battle. Let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, yeah, this one, he has this ancient tree is going to split, so that would be super handy for swarms. I think that's the first time I've seen the tree split. See, poof, there it goes. So now, in theory, you'd be able to stop 30 units. I don't know if there's a conflict, if one tree already has it, if the other tree can get it too, then you might not be able to get 30 units. Maybe you'd have some doubling up on the units that they're both attacking. But in theory, I could see that working very well, especially with one slightly forward in front of the other. You'd have the first 15 units hit that first tree, and then the next 15 units that went through would be caught by the second tree. So another excellent use of the Clone Powerstone. I think that would be worth experimenting with. Oh, down I go. Good job, Hal. Let's see. Cardano. Okay, this is a bulwark build. Those Thorn Guards up front are just so tanky with the drummer and the paladin and the bulwark. They can't take the flame damage, at least they rarely will. So there's just not much I'm going to be able to do in this situation. He's just going to keep steamrolling right through. Looks like he doesn't have Unshackle because he's getting tangled in those roots and not moving very fast. So you see his paladin cruises on ahead, but everything else is kind of mired. But not that it's going to matter. He's going to clean me up. And there it is. Just got to tidy up the phoenixes and... Oh, what's going to happen here? Are we going to make it? Nope, he's got me. Alright, let's see. I don't know how to pronounce this. Does it be Iraq? Okay, split on the wagons down here. He had those with the clone. There's no arcane reconstruction hammer, so I only got the 2 wagons out of it, which isn't terrible. I mean, there's obviously benefits to having the skull and benefits to having the arcane reconstruction hammer. Oh, did he have a blessed bomb bot? Seems like a lot of stuff just yeah, he did. So yeah, a lot of units just came back, and down I go. Yeah, it's still a dependable build with the Primal Warhorn, Skull of the Necrolord, and the Devourer. You can still perform very well with it, even with the new Powerstones and the changes that have gone on. It didn't seem like there was any unit changes in the patch notes, so it seems like it's mostly just the Powerstones that have kind of given certain units certain buffs. Okay, Gaia Dragon. Oh, okay. I didn't see anything split, so we're just going with the regular Powerstones. I love watching those Earth Elementals just melt. Their whole split just gets engulfed in flames. You wouldn't be able to do that without Sword of the Phoenix, obviously, but it is just so satisfying to watch them go down because it's percentage based. So, it doesn't matter if they have, what, 8,000 health, 6,000 health, whatever it is. It's going to go down at the same rate that everything else does, which is really fast once you get that sword up there. Okay, now this might get a little interesting with these mushrooms. I've got... Oh, there we go. Nice. I wasn't too terribly concerned because I had a few wraiths in the back that would have bought me some time, but I prefer that it doesn't go to a draw if I can avoid it. Ooh, clanmate battle, heavy style. Yeah, okay, we got a Titan build. Oh, love it when that Phoenix just engulfs the entire group in flames. Mind Corruptor's gone, even though I've still got a few of my units mind controlled. It's not going to last forever. And everything's getting the slow roast. So yeah, it's just a matter of time with those Eternal Champions running back and forth all over the place, going on their wild goose chase, or wild fire chicken chase, I guess. Good job, Heavy. Oh, didn't mean to click that. I was going to scroll. There we go. All right, NLTV. Let's see how we do here. Ooh, level 11 Phoenix split. Okay, so there was a clone there. I don't see any other clones. But yeah, we've got 2 Phoenix units in play now on his side. And you'll see that they go down very fast, even though they were level 11. Having them split, they just do not have the longevity. They die so quickly, especially since it eats up that Powerstone when you could have, what is it, 35% reduced health? We'll take a peek at that once this battle's over. But splitting into 2 units with half the health and half the attack power and losing all of that damage reduction it's just so hard to see where there's a clear benefit from it. I just don't see it. It kind of just seems like a wash to me, whichever way you want to go. Yeah, you might end up with 2. Now, something that you might try is kind of like how Porty did the split with his catapults. You could do a trick where you do... let's see, what was I going to say? You could do a trick where you put a wall... we were going to look at... I forgot what we were going to look at. Okay, but anyway, with the thing I was just thinking of, if you were to take a wall and you were to put it kind of where the... Okay, we're going to have to move something off the field to do this. If you were to take the wall and put it somewhere in the vicinity of the Phoenix, and then when the clone splits, and say you had them further back here, and say it splits to the point where you had 1 Phoenix in front and another Phoenix behind, then you could end up having the 4 Phoenix units that result in all 4 different corners, which might be a very intriguing thing to do. You might get a lot of success with something like that. We were going to look at an artifact, I think, but I forgot which one it was, so we'll just go back to what we were doing. Okay, Zyra. Okay, we got a Titan build. Oh, I think I saw a split on the Paladins. And then we got the 2 wagons. That looked like a clone split. And is that... Wait, the Stormcallers, were they split too? Holy smokes. Yeah, okay. Stormcaller splits, Paladin split, wagon split, and... Please don't tell me that there's a... Okay, good. The ECs, I don't think there's a clone on the ECs. That would have been unfortunate. You don't want to clone ECs because it only adds 1 unit. So you'd be reducing the health and attack power of 5 ECs to gain that 1 extra EC to bring you to 5. It's just not worth it on Eternal Champions. So the Stormcallers, yeah, you got 2 of them, but again, why? You'd get the same amount of damage out of 1, and it would hit harder on the things that it hit, so it might knock out a unit. Whereas if you split it between 2, you got those 2 50% beams going different directions. It may not knock out the back line, things like Arcane Archers and Emberfiends and things like that. Amon-Ra, 91. This dude's got serious army. Oh my, okay. I'm kind of getting mowed down. Yeah, standard Unholy Trinity just mowed me right over. Can't win them all. Okay, Finding Heart. Okay, another potential Zerg here. I might just get mowed over again. But yeah, Finding Heart. He's got the same Unholy Trinity with Primal Warhorn, Skull of the Necrolord, and Devourer. And it's just a matter of if I can keep a unit up long enough, which I did not. Sometimes I get lucky with the spawns on the skeletons that derive from the Draining Spirit kills that it'll go for a while. But not the case there. Okay, Guile PR. Oh, look at that Earth Elemental just disintegrate. And now all of his little minions are gonna melt just as fast. Oh, love that fire artifact. Okay, now let's see if we can work our way back. We've got 2 Phoenix units that are gonna keep pulling me back and keeping me from getting all the way over. Maybe I might be able to sneak in far enough to get the job done, but... oh, wait, did I get a meteor strike? Hold on. Is that a meteor? Right there? No? Oh, Emberfiend. Okay. Emberfiend was able to tag the tree in the back. Hopefully that'll be enough to take it out. Okay, there went the druid and the tree. So, can I get everybody? Looks like it. Yep. Nice. Whew, that was tight. Could have gone either way. All right, Christian, my good buddy with his RDs. These usually just mow me right over. That bulwark is just so effective at negating conditions. You'll see occasionally a unit catch on fire, but it almost doesn't matter because he's got, looks like 2 paladins running around in there, healing everything up. So yeah, there's not a whole heck of a lot that I'm going to be able to do in this scenario. If it gets into frenzy and he's far enough away from my wraiths that the draining spirits can catch everybody, but they just run too fast after they get those buffs stacked. I don't think I'm going to pull this one off. So yeah, very solid build, very difficult to counter. It just goes like a steamroller. Looks like I was getting close, but not enough. Alright, I don't know how to do all the emojis for Bird. I think that was his name before anyway, Bird or Birdly or something, I have no idea. But Bird emoji guy. Yeah, we got a Chaos Swarm just mowing me over. Let's see if my skellies can last long enough to melt everything down. It's not looking very promising. I think he's working his way over to my wraiths. The nice thing about those wraiths in the center is that the Phoenix units will often pull stuff to the top and the bottom, but sometimes the skellies keep everything in the middle and it runs up and gets everything anyway. Alright, Snyder. He's got a snow globe. Haven't seen one of these in ages. I mean, thank goodness I haven't, but I used to hate these snow globe builds just because they were everywhere. But yeah, I guess they still have their place. They're just not as prevalent as they used to be. So yeah, we'll see how it fares here. He's got bulwark. Okay, so bulwark, crown, and pendant. So he's going to be getting regular heals on all of his order units, those thorn guards being the big deal. And the bulwark is kind of taking the wind out of my sails. I'm not able to get the damage that I'm needing to get. And there went all my draining spirits. Oh, okay, we're down to an archer. I just got to get tag him once. There we go. So yeah, still got some very solid potential with those snow globe builds, but you just aren't seeing them nearly as much. Simo GG. Is it Simog or Simo GG? I have no idea. Okay, we have some wolves in the back. Okay, got a nice tag on the tree and the crystal spire. Doesn't look like it was enough to take it out. But yeah. Now we're going to work our way in here. Those shrooms are slowing me down. I'm not sure if I'm tagging the stuff in the back with the Emberfiend or if it's a lucky meteor strike. That was helpful to knock out a few things. Let's see if I can close the deal here. Oh, okay, there went my contingency plan. The Wraiths all got nuked. Down I go. Solid strat. I like it. Lucky. Okay, very similar. You got... oh, okay, looks like a clone on the tree in the back. I think the cannoneers were cloned too. Yeah, clone on those. And the molten armor's a clone as well. Dang, and the earth... everything's cloned. Holy crap. Everything except the Phoenix. Why not the Phoenix? That's odd. I guess maybe he only had so many. Alright, let's see how we do. Just love that Sword of the Phoenix. It just takes my level 9 Phoenix units, and it doesn't matter. As long as they tag something, it's going to melt. Usually the only thing that stops me is bulwark. So it's just very nice to see things just disintegrate. You got a big toe heal there. And kind of popping in and out with the toe heal with some of the skeletons that are coming in and out there. I don't think I'm going to get this one. It's either going to be a draw or he's going to finish the deal. But yeah, pretty solid strat. I like using that little frost rune there, freezing trap, down at the bottom just in case the enemy has some Risen Warriors or Assassins. Very helpful. Oh, we already saw Alex D. We'll skip that. Let's see. Licks. Alright. A lot of comparable builds here with the tree, the Cannoneer, and an Arcane Archer towards the back. Some Mind Shrooms and an Earth Elemental up front. So, yeah, seems like that's working very well in the top 100. These guys, you'll see a lot of them up here doing that. So, if you're looking to climb in rank, you may want to emulate some of the things that these guys are doing with the Catapult and the Ancient Tree. Okay, cruising along. This is looking okay, but a couple of unlucky shroom hits and I may be toast. Okay, oh, shroom. Oh, good, I didn't hit the shrooms. Oh, dang it, he still got me. That was close. Alright, Ray. Okay, we're going to have to finish this up here pretty quick. I try to keep these less than 30 minutes. Try to aim for the 20-minute zone. But yeah, oh, wow. Look at that fire just melt that whole army. Love it. Oh. Yeah. Love seeing that. All right, okay, we're almost done here. Let's we're probably gonna have to call it